You list it, it doesn't sell. So eBay automatically relists it for you again and again and again. Welcome, everyone, to the Groundhog Day of online selling. Meanwhile, over in Vinted land, well, no more free rides, anyone. You got to pay to bump because you can't relist it. Pay to bump, the way forward. So, if any of you are worried, or a few comments came to me, will eBay follow suit? Well, I don't think so, because eBay loves relisting. It keeps the illusion alive. Yeah, the illusion that your item is fresh. I don't know, even if it's been sitting there longer than your nan's Christmas pudding. eBay wants it to look fresh. Like new stuff's coming into eBay all the time, even if it's actually been there and it's its 57th relist. So eBay's algorithm, old Cassini, it thrives on churn. Yeah, relisting, it equals engagement, equals ad impressions. Yes. It also leads us into this whole impression that as sellers, we get false hope, and the buyers, well, they get deja vu, thinking, this isn't new. I looked at this 12 months ago and didn't want to buy it then. So there is no incentive to clean up stale inventory because eBay benefits from the clutter. If you agree with me, leave a comment below. If you think I'm totally off topic, if you think I've totally got the wrong idea, also leave a comment below and explain to me why eBay doesn't benefit from the clutter, the churn, the relisting, and ultimately the ad impressions. So this has highlighted that eBay's algorithm, it favors buyer convenience and platform stickiness, even if it means sellers drown in relists and returns. But it's the operating model that eBay has done because they've always relisted your items for you. They made a decision. If any of you have been on the platform long enough, they used to finish after 30 days and they didn't automatically relist and you had to relist them yourselves. Now eBay wants that traction. It has put in place the automatic relist and they're not going to take it away. Vinted doesn't relist. It bumps and you pay. You pay for it because visibility isn't a right. It's a product, and that's why they've stopped the end it, relist it. If you want to bump the item, if you want to make it look new, if you want to make it look fresh, if you want to get to the top of the list, you pay to bump it. You don't stop it, end it, and pretend it's new because they don't get their slice of the pie. So, Vinted removed free relisting to protect its bump feature. Sellers now face a choice. You can either pay to be seen or vanish in the feed. So it's not about visibility or fairness. It's about the monetization of urgency and the promotion of your item at a fee. So let me give you my opinion. eBay isn't interested in cleaning up the feed. It's interested in keeping you listing and keeping your listings active because every listing that you have or I have on eBay is a chance for our listings to sell. No, it might sell, is a chance for eBay to sell me or you something about that listing. eBay earns from promoted listings, from final value fees, and from seller upgrades. Seller upgrades. Free relisting keeps sellers engaged, even if it's performative. It is not in our interest to relist stale items. If if you were running a shop, in ours, we have a physical store, we have a physical antiques area inside an antique center. Now, we do not keep our items on that shop floor and keep going. When we visit this shop twice a month, if something hasn't sold, we will look at it, discount it, and then eventually it will end up in an auction. or it will end up in a charity shop. But eBay doesn't want you to do that. But that's what we would do in the real world. And that's why free relisting is good for eBay. Now, vintage model even, is leaner. But eBay's is built on volume and also built on legacy habits that eBay have. Well, we always like a good chart, and I can also go into the little circle. So let's look at the features and compare eBay with Vinted. So relisting on eBay, it is free, it is automatic, and it is forever. Vinted, well, it's gone. It's gone. It's removed entirely. A visibility boost. In eBay, we do it via promoted listings, and that is optional. In Vinted, you'll do it by a paid bump, and that is mandatory. If you want to do that, you've got to do it. You've got to pay to bump it. Now, the seller control element, it's low on eBay because auto relist is by default. You've got to end it, and that's it. Now, on Minted, it's high because you've got to manually bump that. It will stay as if until you've ended it, you've sold it, you've given up with it, or you want to bump it to get a higher. Now, the platform incentives behind this is eBay. They want to keep us as sellers active on that platform and engaging. Now, Vinted's platform incentive is they want to monetize the visibility of that item. They want you to say, this has been sitting at it. I've been looking at it. It's behind me. How can I get rid of that? I'm going to bump it. I'm going to have to pay to bump it. And that's why I don't think eBay are going to stop the relist or even attempt to go down that route. So on eBay, you relist until you rot. On Vinted, you bump until you're broke. Either way, visibility costs. And us sellers, we pay the price. So on eBay, refresh your page on eBay and wow, still no views. But you're on Vinted, you've paid to bump and you got 3 views. So that's 195 gone. They're two different platforms with two different philosophies, one truth. And that is sellers are the product. We are their product, the sellers. Whether you're paying to bump or you're stuck in the groundhog relist loop, the game's rigged. It's like the casino. The house always wins. But knowing the rules, that's how we can start to win a little bit. So eBay's not going to change, in my opinion. Vinted, well, they already have. But sellers, we adapt, we strategize, and watching these videos, we expose the system just one video at a time. So please subscribe for some realism, share for some seller sanity, and please comment if you've been bumped, you've paid to bump, you relist, you don't relist, or like everyone else, as a seller, you've just been plain rinsed. But anyway, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.